Hello guys, welcome to Showers Means Business. In this business journey that we've all embarked on, one day, one time, you will sit at a round table to negotiate a deal. When it happens, what do you do? Today we're going to be talking about negotiation, the right way to negotiate when you have a deal to close. So stick around, make sure you comment down there if you've ever sat at a round table closing a deal and what did happen. Share, click like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's go into the video proper. The first point that I would want you to have is at a negotiation table, never ever sell yourself short by negotiating. Don't let your opponent let you losing your guard. Don't negotiate. That is the first point I would want you to have. Why do I say so? If you make bare at the onset as to what you have under your sleeves, then you are totally beaten to the whole deal. So keep it to your chest and listen to what they have in mind. For all you know, what they have in mind is something that is totally lower than your expectation. So first point is never negotiate first. In any case, you are supposed to give the first offer or a counter offer. Make sure that you give them multiple offers. Give them options, 2, 3, 4 multiple offers for them to deliberate over. All of these need to be taught upfront. Earlier before you go and sit with them. The reason why I say so is that the more currencies you would want to give somebody, the more likely you are going to get paid. So ensure that you give them multiple offers in the deal. The next point is ensure that before you go into any negotiation, be it on phone, be it at a round table, via email, conference call, or video conferencing, prepare ahead of time. Sit down and jot down every point that you would want to argue at the negotiation table. Don't just go and assume that you're going to go with the flow. You will be beaten to it. So prepare ahead of time. Prepare ahead of time always when you want to go into any negotiation. And make sure you build good arguments instead of giving good answers. Every single argument you give should be backed by a story. Next point is make sure that you know what is going to happen to you if there is no deal. Don't be obsessed if there is no deal. Life must go on. But in arguing, ensure that you focus your point on what will happen to them if there is no deal. That is where you need to hammer. When you get to let them know that these and that are the sort of things that is going to happen to them when there is no deal, then they will start to think, what this guy is saying is really the truth. So that is the next point that you need to have in mind. The next point, many a times when we go into negotiation, we negotiate with the people that don't matter. Why do I say so? Normally, you need to get as many information as possible to get to the finest of the bosses because they have the finest of say. If you don't sit and close deals with the finest of bosses, you end up having more negotiations to do before a single deal is closed. So try and get in front of those who sign the checks, those who matter in the business. My next point is, when you're going into negotiation, be open-minded. Go there and learn as you argue your way out. Make sure that doing this, you're not going to look or sound desperate. Don't panic. Ensure you are of yourself, your demeanor. Make it friendly. Look natural. Don't let them see in your voice that you sound desperate. When desperation comes in, that is when they're going to stick to their guns. When you let them know that at the end of the day, you don't so much need this deal, then they will be able to probably loosen their guards a bit. Then you'll be able to hit them right there at places where it matters. The next point is, when you're going into negotiation, all your questions should be the whys. Why don't you? Why did you? Why do we want to? Every question that you ask should be a why question. At this point, this will help you to be able to unearth some hidden interest from the opponent's camp. When you are at the negotiation table, the next point is, any weakest thing that you think you have, make sure that it comes out of your mouth first before it comes out of their mouth first. Why do I say so? You know your weakest point. So you need to say it. When you say it first, it's nothing. You have already told them. But when they come up with it first, it becomes a bigger thing. And they will be using that one to sort of belittle your point, but to bring you down, to reduce your argument to the barest minimum. So make sure that if you have a weaker point that you are aware of, you say it first at every negotiation table. Another point I would want you to deliberate over if you want to go into negotiation is, don't make any offers and leave it bare. Any offer that you make should come with a why, and the why should come with a story. These are the reasons why I would want to, then you add it, blah, blah, blah. Tell a story that will support your argument, your offer, so that it makes it beautiful and complete. The next point is, at the negotiation table, initial reactions matters a lot. So when they are giving you an offer and the offer is ridiculous, immediately don't hesitate. Let them know that it is ridiculous, rather than telling them, okay, I need to discuss this with my team, so I'm going and come back and we'll see how it will. No, tell them in the face from the onset that, hey, your offer is laughable, it's ridiculous. So you don't even bother yourself negotiating at all. Let them know. Then at that point, they will be able to sit back and say, hey, he told us in the face that this offer that we are giving is ridiculous. So we need to probably go back and do our homework and come and negotiate once again. Don't ever let a negotiation end with the word no. Never. Try to make sure that every negotiation ends in a yes. If it is in any case going to end in a no, explain with the reasons, or give them a reason as to why not. Don't just walk out of negotiation saying no. Give the other side explanation as to why not. There, you'll have an opening door somewhere that will let you be able to probably go back to this negotiation table, rather than just abruptly saying no. My next point is, at a negotiation table, ensure that you ignore any ultimatum given you. Brush it aside. Sound like you haven't heard it or you haven't seen it, and go ahead with your whys. Should you give any ultimatum, make sure that it is the one that you'll be able to follow through. If you cannot fulfill that ultimatum, don't ever give one yourself. If you have exhausted all other better alternatives, then you can give an ultimatum. If you can see through it, fine, you can give. Other than that, don't give any ultimatum. And when you are giving one, brush it aside, ignore it. Always at the negotiation table, tell the truth. Nothing but the truth. I hope you enjoyed the video. You did jot down stuff, put them into use as you go about your business. Thanks for the support so far. Click the like button, comment down there if you've ever been at a round table negotiating a deal and what happened with that deal. Share with your network, subscribe if you haven't done that. Thank you very much. Peace out.